Julifer 9211 coming at you with another video. So I do have a special video that I wanted to make. Just a quick recap. So on my channel, if you go to the beginning of my uploads, um, May 19 is when I started playing. By the time it was January of 2020 when the COVID hit, the videos were already being uploaded, but they were 4 or 5 months old, and that's where I started posting videos. So basically, everyone who's been in my channel from the beginning, excuse me, or who knows me like personally, or who's been in my Discord, or I have taught, because I have a lot of students that are famous YouTubers. I still talk to a lot of them. And then also a lot of people who play at the locals with real life cards. I teach them. And right now I don't have anybody in first place, but I have a lot of people in second place, and I'm still working with them. Yeah, other people are not there yet, but I need to continue to help them. So I'm going to be making a video for another group of people. Like, people don't know that I have a lot of groups. Like, I have students, I have fans, I have people who buy from me, I have people here in the locals, and then also I do have another group, the haters. So basically the haters are people who hate me because I'm better than them. So what happens is, it's like a system that's rigged, that's set up for failure. So basically, for example, like if you're someone famous or something, people will try to stain you, your what is it called, your character or your career or whatever. They'll try to malign you, like Amber Heard, you know. So once you become like too successful and you're better than everyone else, automatically you're gonna get these type of people. So what's going on is, I open a Discord, and even in my channel actually originally had over 200 subs, but I kicked a lot of people out because they were crying and complaining too much. And my channel, I don't cater to like emotional people, because I feel like that's the same like women. I don't have time for the emotional people. I just facts, truth, and results, and that's it. So a lot of people, after they get kicked out, excuse me, out of my Discord or my YouTube, they grow vengeful with me. They grow hatred. They get very mad. And you know what? I kick a lot of people out. The reason why is, I'm not like all the other channels. I just allowed you to reign free with your cancer and poison, and just to take control over the channel, whatever. I don't authorize that. With me, I don't really care what you have to say. You either have proof or you don't, and then I just kicked you out. So what people do is, they'll gang up on me with their friends, and people don't know this, but I'm just making this video to clarify this so that everybody knows what's going on. So what they do, I'm not too sure exactly how many people, but I would easily say close to 500 people, maybe something like that, because I don't get that many often. But when I first started, for the first year and a half, I would get about 15 people a day doing the same thing, just accusing me of being fake, accusing me a lot of stuff. So everything's rigged already, because I'm an adult. I'm smarter than the average person. So I understand a lot of things, the laws, regulations, systems, and I know sequences. I know how everything works. So that's why people can't beat me, and they get angry. Also, there's a sequence. There's a deck profile, and then there's also platforms that I play, platforms that I don't play, and it's all rigged. People don't know that I rig it so that you fall into a trap. So somewhere around, like I said, close to 500 people have gotten angry at me and come back at me, trying to expose me through one way or another, creating fake accounts and doing this and doing that, impersonating me, Um, People went as far as like sending a bunch of naked pictures on some Discord or something. They were just photoshopping like pictures and stuff. But the thing is, my channel is rigged to where you can't touch me. I'm untouchable. Nothing you do, you can touch me because you don't have any information. Even the addresses that I were to give, I have second homes. People don't know that I have more than one property, so they don't go to my principal home. Excuse me. Excuse me. The name and everything um, is not actually my birth certificate name. People don't know that because here the law and the regulations of the I live in the U.S. and the lawyers, they tell you you're not supposed to give any information to no one. No one has power to do anything. So you could basically either adapt the nickname or even in your address. You could use a PO box, or sometimes I have on some of the websites that I send. I use my friends the address, and the thing is, people don't know that. So because I have it all set up and rigged, basically anyone that comes against me to attack me or enemies, they all have like fake information and it's all rigged for failure. Like they get caught in a trap. So I'll explain what I mean. So, for instance, a lot of people, like this guy, they came to the Discord and they were saying that they like me more than Loza or they like me more than Sam. They'll start by telling me that they like me a lot. And I don't even really care about that. I'm not here to make friends. Um, so then after that, they start saying things like you could read. Um, they want to meet my brother. And then he says that he likes me better than Loza. And then as it progresses, it gets worse and worse. Uh, he starts saying he's the best, I'm not the best. And I don't say anything much because I don't really care. And I already know the pattern because more people like him have come to do this. Like it's not the first time, it's a pattern. It's like imagine someone breaks into your home, you already know where they break into. So for the most part, they break through the front door or the back door, and then you get your gun, shoot them dead. You go to court and you're not guilty. And then the next time you already know where they're going to come in. And it's the same thing always. Also for the cars, there's a certain pattern for them to steal them, like the catalytic converters, your bicycles from my backyard, or even when you do sales online. I've been selling for more than 20 years, more than people have been alive. Um, I play Dark Magician competitively and been destroying first place nationals and regionals before people even started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dark Magician, because I started from 2002, but then um, some of the content starts from early 2020, so people are like way behind me. And my format is the only one that exists in the planet that hasn't been changed. It's the same format. Everyone else that exists, their deck changes, mine does not. So I'm gonna be talking about the way that they rig it. So if you read the comments, as time progresses, like I stay calm and he just gets angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier. And then he said he didn't have the replays. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, he popped up with some replays, even though he said he didn't have any. Um, and basically, people do that all the time. It's not the only time that they've done this, they do it all the time. And as you see, it gets more and more aggressive. I don't say anything bad. I don't really care. And he just goes on and on and on and on. And as time progresses, he's getting more and more angry. And then he starts saying that He beat me a lot of times and whatnot and whatever. So he has this here and he posted it with my name on it, against him. And it shows there that this, according to him, he wants me to explain it, blah, blah, blah. And then here it is. The game says that I either surrendered or something to him. So um, so it is rigged. It is rigged, and I'm gonna explain why. So basically, this isn't the first time that this happens. It happens a lot, but I don't really expose it or put it because I already know it's fake. So people who subscribe to my channel or on my Discord, they know that I play a specific profile. There's a lot of cards I don't play, and that's why I don't give my profiles away, because um, it's a trap for the enemies. Because you see, the enemies, what they do is they'll get my profile and they'll try to act like it's me. So I can catch them because they're playing cards that I don't play. So I know that's me. And then the other thing is, in my channel, everybody knows that I only play one platform. I don't play the popular ones. So the reason why I don't play the popular ones is, like I said, because I need to make the, what's it called? I need to make my haters fall into a trap. So I get invited to a lot of different applications to duel, but I always say no. Um, the reason why is because I need to protect myself from the people who may make like this person. And there's been somewhere around 80 people who have done the same thing, where accuse me of going into different websites, but it's a lie. I don't. I've never gone there, and I don't duel there. Everybody knows that. Um, a lot of the students that I have in my Discord, they actually get a little upset because I don't play Master Duel. I never did. So people have asked me, like, well, if you don't play Master Duel, how come you have Master Duel videos? Well, because somewhere around 15 to 20 people asked me to, because when they came to the Discord for me to teach them Dark Magician, they wanted to learn it on Master Duel. So the only way to do that would be for me to download Master Duel. So I downloaded Master Duel and I took it to Platinum 3 or 2, one of the Platinums, and I posted a lot of videos. And then I taught people the profile, and then they went Platinum 1, and then some of them started going into Diamond. Um, so then after that, that was like a 2-3 months of playing it, and then I deleted it. I don't play it anymore. So there's a lot of people who come up saying that they dueled me and they beat me in Master Duel, and that's a lie. Because I don't play Master Duel. It was only for a month or two, and then after my on my record, it said I had like 15 wins in a row. So it's impossible for them to say they beat me, because from gold all the way to platinum, I didn't lose. I just went on a win streak, 15 straight. There was 2 losses in there, and I ended up at platinum 3 or 2, one of them. And then that was it. After that, I just deleted it. So I already know anything else that comes out is fake. So also, a lot of people post me up on Edo Pro, and then they'll post me on the other one, on this one. Um, I don't know what this one's called, but it is famous. Where is it? Here, this one. I know it's the desktop version. So everybody that knows me knows that I don't use my desktop. I have a desktop. I had two. One of them broke and I sold it, and then I bought another one. Um, but I don't use my my desktop, and people tell me that I don't get more subscribers because my quality is poor. But the thing is, I'm always on the go, and sometimes when I make videos, they don't want me to raise the volume, but it's because I may be at work, I may be at break, I might be in one of my other businesses, my jobs. So I don't want the voices of people to, so that you can hear them. I don't want you to hear the cars, because I am a California licensed inspector. I have like a police. It's not a cop, but I am an inspector for California, and basically I do inspections and I get paid for it. So Um, Sometimes I'm talking to someone, or sometimes I'm by the road and it's too noisy, so I try to filter it out with the music. So I do most of the stuff on my phone. So I don't use my desktop. I don't do it on my computer. That's why I know people lie, because they'll try to post me on Edo Pro or this one, and there's like three other ones, and I don't do desktop. I never have. I never will. People know that. Also, Master Duel. I get invited a lot to Master Duel, and I always tell people no, I don't do Master Duel. The only way that I'll do Master Duel is in my Discord. If someone joins the World Tournament and I have to, then I'll download it and play it. But I don't play casuals. I don't play casuals. Um, so yeah, this is how you know that it's fake, because I don't play these platforms. So people that want to rig it, I'm gonna show you guys how they rig it. It sounds funny. It sounds stupid. Like, why would someone waste so much time setting it up to make me to stay my character? And that's how some people are. They're cancerous. They have nothing better to do. This is why I tell you guys, the poor people, their behavior is bad. Like, they live paycheck to paycheck, and then they live in an apartment with a couple of friends. You don't have any privacy, any freedom. You don't really own anything using the city bus. So those people are just angry. They're angry. They've never taught any students. They never given anything away from for free. They've never donated their time. They're never given to charity. Um, and they're just very cancerous and poisonous mind. Everything they say is evil and bad, intended to hurt your emotions. But none of those things work on me, because I'm a successful man. Everything I do in Yu-Gi-Oh is just to help people. I have somewhere around 20, 25 people out of my subscribers. They bought cards from me, and I try to give them to them super cheap. Plus, I give them close to $20 or $100 worth of free cards. I give them advice, and I help them. I help them make money. That's another thing. A lot of people that are close to me, they make a lot of money because I teach them how. And some people don't want to make money, so they don't make any. But basically, all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I have, I bought them for free. If you want to look up cash flow, that's how I do it. Um, so yeah, then I also have 6 different online stores, and I sell here at the locals. So yeah, it's more of a hobby, but I've always taught people, like, um, I know that in my channel, none of the things that you hear me say, no one has ever spoken them to you before. It's the first time you heard them in your life. And no one else will teach you, because they're not wise. So one of the things I tell people, um, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Always get money out of it. And the other thing I tell people, if you have a hobby, make sure that the hobby is making you money. Don't just have a hobby and it doesn't provide money. Instead, it sucks it. It sucks your money. That's an addiction. You have to be smart. So, for instance, my hobby is to play guitar. I teach music online and I get paid for it. And then also I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And guess what I do? I sell decks and single cards. I make money out of it. But I don't spend any money on it, because the cards by themselves, I don't use from my bank account. I don't use any of my money. It's just all the same cards provide the money. And if you guys want to learn how to do that, I've taught a lot of people. If you guys want to learn it, you can follow me on my Discord and do a private chat, and I'll teach you how to do that. Basically, you're just going to have a lot of money in your pocket, and you're not going to spend nothing on Yu-Gi-Oh for the rest of your life. I'll teach you guys how to do it for free. And then the other thing is, I give a lot of free cards away on my channel for tournaments, and sometimes some of the people that are nice in my channel, I ship them free cards. They get free cards. Um, and right now, Adele is scheduled. He doesn't want to pay for the shipping, so I'm gonna have to do eBay. Basically, he's gonna pay somewhere around $10 worth of cards, and then he's gonna get um, the there's gonna get a giant list of cards. The cards will be somewhere around $45 or more for 10, and basically his deck will be complete and he doesn't need to do anything. Now, everybody else, they have to pay $200-300 for these decks, and he only had to pay like $60. and he has the same deck that anybody else does that paid $200-300. He just paid $200-300 less. And that's what I try to do to people. I try to help them by giving them free cards, and I don't lose anything out of it because I buy cards when they're cheap, and I buy them in a playset. So sometimes I can spare some cards because I don't need them. I have too many decks. And that's another thing I can tell about fake people. They say so much and they don't have a single card like in real life. They're poor. They don't know what they're doing. Me, like if anybody wants to challenge me, I have a lot of decks. I think I have more than 26 different decks. And I can show them all on video if anybody wants to challenge me. I have very super expensive cards. Um, but I don't show off because that's not who I am. So, so yeah, just recapping real quick. There's a lot of platforms that I don't play, and everybody knows I don't play them. So I don't play desktop. And then there's only three main platforms I play. Master Duel only when I'm requested to. Otherwise, I delete it. I don't play it. And then Omega is only for specific challenges that I get from online players that come in my channel and they request a battle. The way that I do it is you have to have some content in your channel showing you going through at least 2 to 3 or 4 negations per turn, including your opening hand and winning. If you do that, then you're considered a top tier player. Then I take you serious. So yeah, I accept those challenges. Also, I do world tournaments on Master Duel and TCG, so people come to my channel and we duel. Um, and I know that I lost against them. I do lose. I have some videos where I've lost. Um, so in my deck, like I've said before, I lose 80%. Of my duels I win. I lose somewhere around 20% of my duels. So that's something that people forget. They believe that, oh, I'm invincible. All of that, all those things are lies. I never said that. But I know what platforms I duel on and what platforms I don't. So the way that they rig it is you have a group of like 6 friends, and what they'll do is they'll put their name, they'll impersonate me, and they'll use my name, and they'll play a platform that I never played. None of those platforms are on my channel. You don't see them. You don't see me dueling in those platforms. There's only 2 that I duel. 99.9% of the duels, no, I would say 95% of the duels are Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 only. And if you know on the main screen, you can type in any name, like for instance, let's say I want to get this guy, Mr. Maju. For example, let's say I want to get him back, right? I can tell my friend, hey, download Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, and I can make him enter an account, and he'll type in Mr. Maju. So then we'll duel, and I'll kill him. And then I'll say, oh, I beat him. That's the way they rig it. So they basically download any app, any 2 people, and they'll just change the name. You just put the name. Anybody can put my name on a game and say, oh, they beat me. But there's a rigged way so that you could tell if they beat me or not. So you would have to come on Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, because that's the only platform that I play. Omega, I think I did 5 or 6 duels. They're on my channel. I didn't do more than that. I logged out of it. It was only because people challenged me, like with first place national decks, world champion, and I beat the decks, and then I deleted the app. I don't have it. And then the Master Duel, I went over there for 2-3 months because I was building decks with Z Holy, and I needed to teach him and show him some things because he was struggling. If you go to Z Holy's channel, he's like very famous YouTuber. He started on my disciple student here, and basically he struggled with some decks, but in the end he became super powerful. And I would say he's the world's best Master Duel player with Dark Magician. I admit it. And that's why I left Master Duel, because Master Duel doesn't need me. You have Z Holy, he's way better. So Um, After I helped them build the deck and whatnot, and we were collaborating, he started building really nasty decks, and I saw him reach platinum one and then diamond, diamond tier. At that point, it's like, okay, why am I even here? I can't help anybody. If anybody wants help, they could use the holy. So I left. That's why I left. So he's the one in charge, and he is from my group. He's here with me, and I have 6 other people that are successful as well. They're all here with me. So then, after that, um, I just do Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2. So, for instance, let's say I want to make a video. All I have to do is have to call one of my friends right now after I make this video. I have them downloaded, and we'll use Mr. Maju, and we'll play a duel, and I'll show me beating him. Then I'll say I'll beat him. So the question is, how do you know if someone is not how do you know if someone is not rigging it to frame you, like they're framing you with false evidence? Like I said, one of the ways that you can tell is because I don't play platforms. So if you ever see someone playing in a platform other than Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, you know it's fake. And then if they are playing on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, like I told you, I know how to rig the system. If you type in their name, there is a way to know, and this is the way that you know. The way that you know is I play a specific profile. My deck is not like everybody else's deck. In case you didn't know, my Dark Magician deck, I didn't copy it from someone. It's original from me. So, and the deck never changed. It's the same one for 2019. So everybody else, I know their deck changes every 7 days. And then they all play the same style with the hand traps. I play non-hand traps. So then, those are the 2 red flags to letting you know that someone is impersonating me. The first one, I play specific cards, and there's the cards that I never play. And then the second one, the platforms that they show me dueling in, I've never dueled in those platforms, so it's not me. And then there's a third way to catch them. Like, let's say we were to go to court, and I would have to convince the jury, like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. It's easy. My deck is able to establish 6 negations per turn against you. And then also my deck is able to go through 4 negations. So guess what? That's right. If you're dueling against me, you're going through at least 4 to 6 negations per turn. You're not gonna beat me. And then the other way is if you establish 4 negations against me, that's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna beat you. So that's how you can tell when they're lying, because when they post a video from me, they'll show my profile's changed. I'm playing a platform that I've never played. Then also their deck is too weak. Like, I'll lose easily. And you can tell that that's false, because come to my channel and see me go through a maximum of 8 negations against me and I still win the duel. So that's how you can tell. That's how you can tell that they're lying, because they make me a lot weaker than I am. Like, they set it up and then they use the incorrect profile, and they're using a platform that I never play. So for the people who want to rig it, you have to use Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2. I don't play the other platforms. None of them, not even Omega. Because there was people posting me on Omega, people posting me in the Edo Pro, they were posting me all over the place, and I don't play those platforms. I only play one, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2. That's the only one that I play. And that's the reason why I only play that, because I know that people are going to rig it. So when they make it, they get caught right-handed. And then they'll post things like this to make it seem like it's me. But they're imposters. Anyone can make a video like that. Like I said, if anybody, like in the comment section, and if anyone doubts me, like, give me your name. Like, give me your name. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. Loza, Joe Biden, Trump. You could be anyone famous, Keanu Reeves. I'll call my friend, I'll have him download the app, and we'll have him write down the name of the person, and I'll do him and I'll beat him. That's a rigged system. So the way that you can tell it's not rigged, if they go against me and they go against 3 negations per turn, then yes, that's me playing. But if they're going against me and I don't do anything and I'm not even able to go through 4 negations, then you know they're lying. That's not me. And if you have any doubts, come on my Discord. There's a channel called Dark Mission versus Top Tier. And some of the duels go past, they go past, what's it called? They go past 8 negations and I still win the duel. Like there's a tier 0 Dark Lord deck. No one has that deck beat because you can't play your spells. And guess what? The Dark Magician deck, they can't beat. If they can't play their spells, they can't win. Guess what? I didn't play any spells and I still won. You see how they can impersonate me. They can impersonate me, and they play the wrong cards and they play the wrong platform. So if you make it to where I can't normal summon, I can't special summon, I can't use monster effects, I can't use my spells, and you do FTK, OTK, those things don't stop me. That's why you know that it's rigged. Dragoon can't stop me, the hand traps can stop me. But I'm not invincible. I do lose some duels, but I know when I lose. And I don't play on all the platforms. So this is both for the people who are impersonating me and the people who know, who like me and they're here on my channel. Those are all red flags. You know, just really quickly. They're playing in platforms that I never play. They're playing cards that I've never played. And then when they beat me, it's rigged to where I don't do anything. Like I basically just lose. I can't do nothing. And those are all lies. It's not true. I can go through 4 negations. And then on top of that, here's another key that is me. I draw 15 to 18 cards my first turn. So pay attention to that. If they draw 2 cards or less in the first turn, it's not me. Like I have 316 videos, I think. Look at them all. I draw a large amount of cards in my first turn. Even through 2 negations, I draw half of my deck. So if you're seeing a duel and it says my name and he doesn't draw a lot of cards the first turn, it's not me. They're impersonating me. They rigged it. Also, if they show you that I'm playing and they don't show Mystic Mine in my deck, because I have Mystic Mine, remember? And I draw through my deck. Since I draw half of my deck, I have access to the Mystic Mine at any point in the duel on top of my deck with fusions, with too much going on. My trap, spell, monster effects, chain, I got OTK, FTK, I got it all. You've seen my videos. Even the tier 0, first place nationals, first place regionals, they're nothing to me. So if somebody posts a deck and they show me losing, you already know it's not me. I'm gonna upload a duel where it shows you somebody playing my mirror deck. Like they played my exact same deck. So my deck and their deck is the same. His name's Magic Calibra. And I'm gonna show him, he beat me, but it was my deck. It's the same thing. It's whoever draws it first. But then at the same time, I beat him other times back. And then we also collabed on tag duels. So there are certain people that I did lose against in famous duels. There's an Arabian guy, I forget his name, but he brought that deck to my channel and I beat him. And then Decade, that famous YouTuber, he came to my channel to play me, and there was 6 other famous people, and I beat them all. So pay attention to how I beat them. They had 4 negations plus the scythe lock, and I still beat them. So then other people, they'll set up their channel to where they beat all of the decks, but look carefully, they have no negations against them. And that's how you know that they rigged it. In order for them to win, you have to go through 4 negations. But guess what? That I've been teaching for 3-4 years. No one has those videos. So what people do, have you ever seen people do test hands on their channel, like live test hands? They have cards like Sam's channel, Loz's channel, a lot of channels. What they do is they'll get the cards and they'll play all their cards freely and they establish their board, and you're wondering, what? How come you didn't win first place at your locals? Guess what? Because at your locals, the mandatory negations is 2 per turn. Without question, every single time 2 negations. You get negated 2 the first time from your 5 cards in your hand. So you only have 3 live. And then your following turn, you get negated 2 more. So you're dead. That's why they don't have any live duels. So people tell me, like, what about you? You don't have any live duels. Yeah, but on my online, I have the 4 negation. I have more than you do where you do it live. You're playing against meta decks. I'm playing against top tier 0 or first place nationals. And you can tell because they have 6 negations on board. I have the Mystic Mind, the new one from last week. The one that can establish 4 to 6 negations per turn. I have it on my channel. The Dark Lord. You name the deck. The Sky Striker, Mystic. All of those decks are on my platform. And they have the full lock. Like, some of them do no spells, no traps, no monster effects, no special summon. None of those things matter. I still find a way to win. You saw the Blue Eyes White Dragon. That guy, he has a YouTube channel. He's pretty good. I was trying to get somebody more famous than him, but the guy doesn't want to come and do me. So I ended up getting somebody else. And the guy had 3 negations per turn with the blue eyes, and he popped my whole field and everything. He even FTK'd me with 9,000. I don't know if you paid attention to the duel. I'm gonna do a backstage. I'm gonna do a backstage on that video. But basically, he had me beat. Like, everything on my field, he destroyed it. The field is empty. And I came back with drawing 10 cards, and I established the board again. And then I Celine, and then I special Apprentice, and then I drew the other Apprentice from my deck. Then I attacked with Dark Mission to their monster that was like 2,500 or 3,000, something like that. And then I double discarded to boost up to 6,500, and I OTK'd the guy. So when people show me dueling them, it's rigged because I don't do nothing. I can't win. I don't do any combos. I don't draw 20 cards. You don't even see Mystic. You don't see Dragoon, Dragon Knight. You don't see any of the combos. There can only be one. None of the cards that I play, you see, they show them. And then also what they'll do is they'll show my whole board established and I still lose. Like, what? I can win when I don't have any cards on the field against tier 0 decks. What makes you think that I'm gonna lose when I have my whole board out? They have it rigged. It's not me, you guys. It's not me. So yeah, this guy, he's gonna keep doing the same thing. Just like many other people before him and after him, they hate me. They hate me because I'm better than them. They hate me because of a lot of things. I help out the community. I give free cards. I'm friendly. I help them here at the locals. I help them build decks. I sell decks. I make content. And then I also teach you how to make money. I give you financial advice. Nobody else does that to you. No one else cares about you. And then my channel shows that I've been doing it since 2020. Nobody else has that. Everybody else is new. Like this Maju guy, he told me that he has his videos on his channel. But guess what? I already know that his channels probably started 2 days ago. So guess what? They started a video just against me, a channel. My channel goes 4 years back. Killing everything with Dark Magician, the same deck. The deck is the same deck as 3, 4 years ago. It's not gonna change. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. This is the dark side that you guys are not aware of. I'm accused of a lot of things. Someone said I robbed someone. Someone said I stole from someone. Somebody said that I hit somebody at the locals, that I'm violent. Someone was saying I have a criminal background. And that's why I'm so ahead of the game, so smarter than everybody else. No, I don't give out my official name because the lawyers tell me I don't have to. I don't give my official addresses. Any private information of me, none of it. All they have is the channel name, and I have 3 other channels on YouTube. And then they don't have the content that I have. They have no videos of going through 4 negations, let alone 2 negations from the 5 cards the first turn. So all of the people that they beat is rigged. They type in their names and then they put it, and then they show you beating them. And guess what? That's the sign that they don't go through 4 negations. That's how you can catch them. That's where I win the court case. They don't play the cards I do. They don't even draw 20 cards from the first turn. I do that all the time. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully you understand. This guy isn't the last guy. I've had somewhere around 60, 80 people do the same thing. But yeah, I feel bad for him. So be careful with him. He was talking bad about Loza and a few other people, but then he said he's their friend. Like, these people are cancerous. If you have them on your channel, on your Discord, be careful. I'm gonna end up kicking them out pretty soon. I just need them to keep talking so I can keep exposing them. But yeah, with that having been said, if anybody does want to duel me, post up some content, show you going through 4 negations, come into the world tournament, and you can duel me here on my channel, and then it could be for sure what you're saying. But yeah, I don't play any of those platforms. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 is the only one I play, and then also I draw 20 cards in my first turn, and I have all the cards to stop you. Yep, and then in order to beat me, you have to go through at least 4 negations against me, because I established my 4 negations. And then basically any card that you play, there's nothing I can't out. But yeah, but they rig it to where I don't do nothing. I get beaten, I surrender. That's not me. Different platform, different deck, different profiles. And then they have all the people that I have because they're trying to copy me. But pay attention to my channel. My channel has those people going back 3 years ago. It wasn't like I dueled some of these guys yesterday. Some, yes, but not all. They go back to 3 years ago. And these guys, what they do is they upload everything in 2 days. So guess how they do it? All day they stay at home typing in names to substitute, to impersonate other people. Doesn't that sound strange to you that they rig everything in 24 hours? Yeah, they're clowns. They don't have nothing better to do. They don't have girlfriends. They don't have nothing. They don't have real cards in life. Sad, sad. Well, that's what happens when you're the best. And with that having been said, you guys, Dark Magic Attack.